Welcome to CTF365. My name is Chris. I'm the content manager here at CTF365, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your VPN connection on Mac OS X. The first thing that we need to do is we need to log into our CTF365 account and download our VPN configuration files. So let's open up a web browser. And in the URL bar, we need to navigate to CTF365.com. And here on the CTF landing page, we need to click Sign In, which is up here at the top menu bar. And then go ahead and enter your CTF credentials. And when you're finished, click the Sign In button. And now that we're logged into our CTF account, we need to click on our username, which is located up here in the top right corner. And in the drop-down menu, we'll select VPN. And you should see a VPN pop-up window like this. This window contains all of the download links for our VPN configuration files. Let's go ahead and click the first download link to download our VPN certificates. And then let's click the second link to download our VPN authentication file. And finally, let's click the third download link to download our client configuration file. Once those downloads are all finished, we need to place them into a new folder. So let's go ahead and minimize our web browser for now. And then let's create a new folder on our desktop. And we'll call it VPN. And now we need to open up a new Finder window. And let's navigate to our Downloads folder. Now before we move any of these files, we need to uncompress the cert.tgz file. And to do this, simply double click it. And you should now have a folder titled Cert. Now let's go ahead and select the auth user pass and the client configuration files, and we'll simply drag and drop them into our VPN folder. And then let's open up the Cert folder, and we'll drag all 4 of the certificates again into the VPN folder. And you can go ahead and close your Downloads folder for now. Now we need to download and install Viscosity, which is an OpenVPN client for Mac OS X. So let's move back into our web browser. And in the URL bar, we're going to navigate to sparklabs.com/viscosity. And here at the Viscosity website, we need to click the button that says Download version 1.4. And then find the Mac OS X version and click the button that says Download Now. And we'll give Viscosity a moment to finish downloading. It shouldn't take too long depending on your internet connection speeds. And now that the download is finished, we can go ahead and minimize our web browser again. And then let's open a new Finder window and navigate to your Downloads folder again. And then let's double click the Viscosity DMG image file so we can mount it. And in the pop-up, simply drag and drop the Viscosity app into your Applications folder. And now that the installation is finished, we can launch Viscosity. First, let's go ahead and close this window. And we can close our Downloads window. And we can also unmount the Viscosity disk image. So now let's open up our Finder again. And then let's navigate to our Applications folder. And scroll down to the Viscosity app, and then go ahead and double click it to launch it. And if you receive a prompt like I do, just go ahead and click Open. And if you receive the second prompt asking you to enter your password, go ahead and enter your password to give Viscosity permissions. And then click OK. And when the Viscosity welcome window pops up, you can go ahead and close it. And now we're ready to import our VPN configuration into Viscosity. Go ahead and refer to your top menu bar, and you should see the Viscosity icon like this. Let's go ahead and click that icon, and in the drop-down menu, select Preferences. And then in Viscosity, we need to click the Advanced tab, and then tick the box beside Allow unsafe OpenVPN commands to be used. And in the prompt, simply click Enable. Now we need to click the Connections tab. And at the bottom there, we're going to click the Add button. And in the drop-down menu, we need to select Import Connection and then select From File. Now in the drop-down menu, we need to navigate to the VPN folder that we created earlier. Mine is on my desktop. And then we need to select the client.configuration file and click Open. And this prompt is just letting us know that the import was successful. We can go ahead and click OK to dismiss that. And now we're ready to connect to the CTF365 VPN. But first we need to open the auth user pass configuration file with the text editor because it contains our VPN username and password, which we'll need here in just a moment to connect. So go ahead and navigate into your VPN folder. And by default, the auth user pass configuration file is going to be opened by Viscosity. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to right click it and we're going to select Open With and then select Other. And here you'll want to find the text edit app or whatever text editor you prefer to use. And then select it and click Open. And the file should contain your username and password like mine does. And now that we have that file open, we need to click the Viscosity icon in the top menu bar again. And in the drop-down menu, we need to select Connect Client. And when you're prompted, go ahead and copy your username and password from the auth user pass configuration file and paste them into the Viscosity username and password fields. And before we click OK, I want to point out that if you don't want to be prompted for your username and password each time you connect to the VPN, go ahead and tick the box beside Remember Details in my keychain. I'm going to use that option so I don't have to enter my username and password each time. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and click OK. And we'll give it a moment to connect. And you can see there in the indicator it says Client is connected. And if everything went smoothly, you should be connected to the CTF365 VPN. From here, you can access Metasploitable in the cloud, and depending on your account level, you can access the CTF365 main arena. If you have any additional questions, please visit our blog at blog.ctf365.com.